And before I became a mother, I was actually working in the corporate world. I spent 17 years as a communications professional in many different companies. I've traveled the world. I've had the privilege to work with a lot of fantastic people around the world, and it's been a very blessed career. And when I got to know Jeunesse, I was purely, really just wanted to use the products to help me to regain my health. I just gave birth, and I felt like a car ran over my body or something. And it really, the products were just, they work beyond what I imagined is would be acceptable. And within 10 weeks, I actually lost 10 kg. That was the first thing that I noticed. And everybody started to say that they noticed how I was getting younger and more beautiful. And that you never say no to such comments or such compliments. So it really got me very curious about Jeunesse as a business opportunity, because at that point I was also looking for something that would allow me to spend more quality time with family, and also to increase what I make as an income. Even though I hold a master's in applied economics, and my husband has a PhD in bioengineering, and we have a very decent life, but we did ask ourselves whether working for someone else is what we're going to end up doing for the whole of our lives. So coming across Jeunesse was perfect at that time of my life. And 2 years down the road, fast forward, I am here with all of you doing this webinar, and really, really pleased that I have the opportunity to share with so many of you all over the world. So let's get started. It's a Saturday morning over here in Singapore, in many parts of Asia, and I believe it is a Friday evening in the northern hemisphere of this world. So I'm sure that all of us could be doing something else, like sleeping, like going out with friends, partying, or doing any other thing else, but you choose to be here on this webinar. So I would say, I believe that all of us on this webinar are people who are seeking for something more in our lives. More than ever, we are looking for, what does it mean to be successful? People can be a successful parent, successful career person, a successful boss. A success can be defined in many ways. But I think for most of us, they revolve around, what about having a more fulfilling career? What about having quality time with family? Or what about personal and financial freedom? So as we all think about what does it mean to have success in life and the different facets of life, we really also want to ask our question, what creates success? Success is a very arbitrary kind of yardstick. Yet for most people, I think success is quite intimately tied to your financial status. However, a lot of people say that they work hard all their lives and they still struggle to get ahead. And that is the one thing that that I can relate to, that I work hard all my life. I don't exactly struggle, but I do wonder whether hard work is going to get me anywhere. And also, people say that if you accumulate enough knowledge, you will have a better opportunity in life to move ahead. And again, I can relate to that because, I have a master's in applied economics, and it has given me more opportunities compared to some people, but it does not actually guarantee that I have a great life. So hard work, knowledge, well, how many people do you know who work hard all their lives, or they're knowledgeable, but they're not quite where they are in their lives? Maybe you are here because you are one of them. You see, what society has taught us is that traditionally, our parents tell us the same thing. My parents told me that I need to get a good education, and after that get a good job. And we're kind of following a 40-40-20 plan, where you work 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life, and hopefully retire with 20% of income. Unfortunately, I think that the trend around the world, as I found out, is that many of us are working more hours a week, and our income is not exactly increasing at the same rate, at the rate that we're working. So what does that mean? It means that, every hour, if we look at statistics, the average hourly earnings that we are making could very well be falling over time. So every hour that we put in, we're actually making less money. So if that's the case, what is the value of our time? If we really look at it, is there any other way that can really help us to break out of this mode? Well, most of us, 80% of people around the world, well, we are part of what we call the working class. And historically, We have been told that the way to break out of this class is to become a business owner. Be a boss, because being a boss, you can make good money. You probably also have more control over your time. You have people to work for you. It does sound very good, doesn't it, as a concept? But we do know that actually to become a business owner, there are many challenges along the way. Especially if you choose to start your own business, you will be relying on your own experience and your own education to run your business based on what you know. There's a lot of trial and error involved, and there's no manual, to teach you how to do business. And it also usually typically involve very high capital investment, and not everybody have that ability to start a business themselves. Well, one other way to start a business is to join a franchise business. And in a franchise business, the advantage is that it takes away some of the guesswork, because you will be given a method, a methodology to help you build a business. But it still involves very high capital investment. Like McDonald's franchise in the US, it will cost you more than $1 million US. So that's not exactly loose change. And in that case, you are also competing with many other franchisees around the world. So we're talking about traditional ways to start a business. Well, if you have the means to do so, maybe you have a chance to get ahead. But most people got caught between feeling uncomfortable with what they have, but not exactly having the means to move forward to what they really want. So is there a better way in today's modern times to do that, to become a business owner? And if we follow and we look at the experience of many successful entrepreneurs around the world, it's not that difficult to see that two key factors underline most of their experiences. These people, they are very, very successful in what they do because they are able to get two things. One is they find a trend and they find a timely opportunity that actually suits them. And secondly, they also get with a proven system so that they don't have to guess how to do the business. They now have a system that will allow them to duplicate the success across the world. So what is out there right now? Some of you probably will ask, now that we know the secret to success, so to speak, what's out there right now that actually captures these two pillars for success? Well, the good news is if you're listening to me from anywhere around the world, then you know why you're here, because you have heard that there is this new company called Jeunesse, which is a US-based network marketing company that is transforming lives around the world. And this company is so young that people are wondering how is this company able to do so well in such a short period of time? You see, we only got started in 2009, in September 9th, and it's, a few days away, we will be turning actually not 5 years old. We specialize in anti-aging technologies, and at the same time, our entire business platform is built on the internet. We have a global e-commerce platform that is currently allowing our distributors, you, if you're interested, to be involved in more than 100 different countries and territories around the world. That is your marketplace. That is what you can instantly plug into. It's a global playground for all of us. So if you're looking at a business opportunity, then you want to really pay attention to what I have to share with you for the next few minutes. The first thing I want to tell you about is this wonderful couple over here, Wendy Lewis and Randy Ray. Now, Wendy and Randy, husband and wife, they are a wonderful couple who have really dedicated their lives to helping people be successful. I mean, they themselves are extremely successful. They have actually created companies themselves and have become multimillionaires over the last few decades. Their background is actually, they are experts in managing and designing computer back offices and infrastructures for global Fortune 500 companies and many companies who are interested in building an online presence, not just a website, but really a global business that is built on a very powerful e-commerce platform. With Jeunesse, what they have created is a unique global business infrastructure, and they have offices and logistics centers in more than 20 countries and territories, as well as shipping to more than 100 different countries and territories. So that is something that really is very exciting. And how is it relevant to the current times? Well, Jeunesse is a really timely opportunity that meets global demands. Do you know somebody who wants to look young, be healthy, and perhaps they wouldn't mind making a little bit more money so that they can have a better quality of life. I think this is something that regardless of color, race, religion, or what country you're from, you want. It's like a basic, very primitive desire of human beings to have a good life with good health. So what we offer, what Jeunesse offer, is that we offer world-leading anti-aging biotechnology and also the opportunity to create personal and financial freedom is that if that is what you are looking for. So what Wendy and Randy has done is they've gone out and found some of the best brains in the anti-aging industry to work with these world leaders in anti-aging technologies and develop what we call a youth enhancement system. The youth enhancement system is not an ordinary, collection of products and that allows you to look younger on the outside. We're really talking about a cutting-edge system that allows your overall health to improve. What it does is it supports cellular regeneration, it delays the whole aging process, and it supports the balance of overall health. And this is something that is created by some very powerful minds in the anti-aging industry, such as Dr. Vincent Jampapa and Dr. Nathan Newman over here. The two of them are two of the members of our medical board of advisory. And they are the advisory board of medicine. And these two people are very well respected around the world in their own fields. Dr. Vincent Jampapa himself is known to be the father of anti-aging in the United States. And some of you might have even seen him in person. In this picture, you will see he looks very young, but he's dedicated 10, 20, 30 years of his life. He's now in his 60s, going to 70s, really studying what it means to age. How does the body respond to the different ways of aging? And he is such a phenomenal name in the industry that he's also consultant to NASA astronauts, because the aging process does look different when you are up in the space, and he is somebody who is there. And we're very, very honored to be associated with him because he has recently been nominated to be one of the potential winners for the Nobel Prize of Medicine for excellence in stem cell technology. So he is just an amazing doctor, and we are very proud to be able to work with him. And Dr. Nathan Newman in the below picture, he is also one of the most prominent cosmetic surgeons that you have hailing from the US as well. He's very well respected for the work that he does in adult stem cell technology. Not only does he have a very successful practice in Beverly Hills, he's also somebody who is helping a lot of people around the world restore their health as well as their beauty and youth through very non-invasive methods by harnessing your body's ability to heal. So let's take a look at a little bit of this system that helps us from the outside in and inside out. The first thing that you will notice if you start taking our products or using our products is that they really, really impact your cellular structure. Our skincare technology, for example, has the ability to talk to our cells because it contains 248 growth factors that actually allows our cells to restore the efficiency in the way that they repair our tissues and to regenerate a lot of essential proteins in our body. It allows our body to really actively taps into our body's natural ability to restore and rejuvenate our skin. So what does that really look like? This picture over here really tells 1,000 words. So thousands of people around the world have had the opportunity to use our products. And this is just something that you can use on a day-to-day basis as part of your daily maintenance and taking care of yourself. So this lady over here, her name is Julie. She's actually the sister of Wendy. And she's in her 70s. And before she started taking our products, the top picture will show you what her eyes, the skin around the eyes will look like, which is very typical for mature skin. You would see the dry skin, the dark coloration, as well as the lines, very, very deep lines. But after 19 days of using our serum, this is just an amazing impact. I mean, she literally looks 10 years younger. And when I first saw this picture, I was like, wow, if this product can do this for someone, then if it can be replicated, then certainly this is a business I should be looking at. Then someone showed me this picture. And this is Winnie, and I think Winnie is one of the most famous faces in Jeunesse. And it is not only because she is a beautiful woman, but also because she has the courage to volunteer herself at the beginning of the business when nobody ever used this product before, that she would be a guinea pig. What she did, in fact, she used the serum on half of her face for 10 weeks. And if you look at the picture on the left of the screen, and that's Winnie with a lopsided face, if you notice. One side is tighter than the other, and the eye bags on one side, on the left side of the picture, is actually a little lighter. And also the laugh lines, if you can see, they're actually also lighter. And this is just quite phenomenal because, you have someone who actually tried on half a face to show you that the product actually worked. So when she went to one of her good friends, who is a skin cancer specialist, he too can tell the difference on the surface, but being a scientist, he wanted to know what's going on beneath her skin. And the picture on the right of the screen is exactly that. This is taken with a special medical equipment called the dermatoscope. And on the right side of that picture, you would see the red patch, and that's just Winnie's skin in its natural state with absolutely no collagen anymore. Winnie was 62 years old when she took this picture. And this is very natural. Every one of us would have the same condition when we're older, because once we lose all the collagen that we produce in our younger days, we will actually expose our blood vessels, and that's just blood vessels, not that her skin is bad. On the other side, however, on the same face, you will notice that the picture is completely different. And that's because after applying our product for 10 weeks on that side of her face, there's actually a whole new layer of skin and collagen. This is baby collagen. And this is what the skin doctor friend told her. I said that, look, you have new collagen under your skin. That is incredible. If we just rely on our body's own devices, at 62 years old, it is impossible to have new baby collagen. And this is the first scientific proof that we have that our products actually do what it says. So the next thing that I want to share with you is also one of my favorite and many people's favorite around the world is something called Reserve. Now, Reserve has something that is a lot of people don't understand how it works because it's just such a simple product, yet so very effective in helping us to really tackle our aging concerns. One of the reasons is because it has one of the most popular as well as effective anti-aging technology, which is antioxidants. It is super rich in antioxidants. At the same time, it also allows you to take care of your heart, manage your cholesterol level. And for me, I took this product with another one, AM/PM, and that allows me to lose weight. Well, that was a side effect because we do know that Reserve is not a weightless product. It is actually something that really helps you to maintain your health, defend your immune system on a daily basis. So we have also other products around in the youth enhancement system that helps us to take care of ourselves and to support cellular regeneration through nutrigenomics and DNA repair technologies. And these are some of the most exciting biotechnologies in the anti-aging industry right now. And right now we have them all on the Jeunesse platform and at a very affordable price and available to more than people anywhere in 100 territories and countries. Now that for me is extremely exciting. Because not only as a consumer do I now have in my hands some of the best products I can have to take care of myself and my loved ones better, I also have the opportunity to consider I can use this to enrich myself and many other people around the world. So what we have right now is the right business platform with the right timing. Because we're really talking about a 5-year-old company that is just taking off. We have walked through the formulation stage. A lot of people are beginning to realize the value of this business platform. One of the things that we like to point out is that, people born in 1946 and 1964, they're what we call the baby boomers. And right now, this group of people, they're going to retire in the next 1 or 2 decades. They're like my parents, your grandparents, and these are the people who have worked hard all their lives to build the life that we have right now, to build the generation of wealth that we are all seeing right now, so that they can also now retire and have a good life themselves. And so what Jeunesse offer, the products that we offer, and the opportunity that we offer really give this group of people, the baby boomers, an opportunity to go live a great quality of life. And this is a global phenomenon. And I'm just talking about a small group of people. They are very important because every milestone of this group of people have actually created huge businesses around the world. When they were born, the baby industry, the toy industry, the baby food industry, the baby clothing industry, all of that became giants overnight. And when they grew up, education, transport, and all of that just started to grow along with them. And right now we are right here with them as they head into retirement. So it is our responsibility too to help them to live a great life, don't you think? The next thing that I want to point out is that because we have such an advanced IT infrastructure, Wendy and Randy has put in so much work and brought in so much expertise to build this system that we're now able to tap into a global marketplace everywhere in the world, more than 100 countries and territories, through an e-commerce business platform with very innovative biotechnologies that we all can enjoy right now. So this is really a collection, this is like the perfect storm coming together. We have all the right ingredients. And the only thing that I want to add to that right now as we follow the experience of many successful entrepreneurs around the world is, what about the system? Is there a way that you can do this business relatively easily and not have to worry or make expensive mistakes? Yes, well, there is. And this is why we're all here, in fact, because we have a system in place. We have the US Global System, who is founded by none other than Ms. Kim Hui, whom you see on this slide. And she's one of the reasons why I actually left my 17 years career last year to focus on Jeunesse and my child, because she has created something that is phenomenal. She has created a system that enables anyone who wants something more out of life. If you're like me, you have dreams, it really gave me an opportunity to start dreaming about what I want in my life again, to really start to dream about what I want to give my son when he, as he grows older. And that is something I think I am very, very thankful about for Kim, for dedicating her life to enriching other people's lives. She founded the US Global System in 2009, and she brings with her more than 20 years of entrepreneurial experience. In her experience, she has gone through so many different countries and worked with so many people. She has helped many people around the world create personal and financial success. She's a real legend in the industry. Just on Jeunesse alone, she has helped more than 50 people become millionaires in 4 short years. So to me, it is never about how much money I make. But when I see this woman, the way she helps people, I am inspired to really go out there. And if I can be a little bit like her, if I can make a difference in this world like her, I think it will be worth my time. So what did she really create? I'm just a messenger here, but I'd like to share this with you. What she has created is not just any system. It is a proven business system. She has tried and tested all the methods along the last 20 years or so, especially in Jeunesse in the last 4 years. And she has had really huge success. She's created a positive environment that provides us with knowledge, information, and also tools that will help you to build and expand your business. So you now have the know-how to duplicate your success. Not just you be successful, but you can help a lot of people be successful week in, week out. You will also have a global support system that trains and grow your business, tools to help you build your business. You have access to a global network of business relationships that will help you to build your global business. You don't have to jump onto the plane and travel to 100 different countries. You can actually tap into the resources that is within this business system, and we will all be able to help you. Just like all of you, there are many different people from different countries that are on this webinar. We are here because of this webinar made possible by USGS. So this is part of the system, and we do this on a weekly basis. And more importantly, I think as we do in a business, I think everybody knows the importance of being empowered and feeling positive about life and being hopeful and always being really uplifted. And that is what USGS is to me. It is a nurturing environment for personal empowerment. I've learned so much from this system, just being a part of this environment and just immersing myself with fellow dreamers, people who are, they have such big hearts. We're all up to something bigger than ourselves. I asked Kim before, I said, Kim, what exactly are you trying to build with USGS? And she said it in a very simple way, and I'd like to share it with you. Kim said to me that she really would like to build a global community of leaders and achievers in life. Not just in Jeunesse, but in life. We're really up to something big here. We're creating a movement to really raise the entire, vibe in this universe where all of us can be a part of Force for Good. So how do you get started? If that sounds like something you would be excited about, you really just want to do 2 things, 2 very simple things. The first thing that you want to do is to get started. You really want to get involved with Jeunesse through a turnkey business. What you will get by getting that is a personalized website, an online real-time back office, an exclusive pay and payout solution, as well as a global online shopping cart, all of which will help you to build your business. And this is something that is extremely exciting for many people when you first realize what you have in your hands, because you pay only 30 US dollars, it's 29.95 actually around the world, okay, to really get access to this technical platform. And it allows you to choose. If you really want to do a business, you have all the tools that you have. You have a back office that will take care of everything that's related to your business, and also the company is able to take care of warehousing and logistics for you, so that you just focus on what you do best, and that is sharing good things in life. All right. Then the next thing you do is that you have to experience our products. And this is where a lot of people are very happy to just go, you know what, I don't know if I'm going to do the business yet, but I would love to try the product. Now, either way, we have packages that are tailored just for you. You could choose from a business building package, or you can choose from a consumer package. So if you want to know more about these packages, please ask the person who invited you to come onto this webinar, so that you can find out more what suits you best. All right. And finally, we are here to talk a little bit about how to make money with Jeunesse. And for me, this is one of the reasons that really woke me up from the life that I had. Now, I had a very comfortable life. I had a 5-figure salary every single month, and it was really quite stable. And with my husband also working, we have a very decent life. But I never thought of really building a fortune, and I realized that there are many things in life I never thought of until I met Jeunesse. And one of the things is that I noticed that actually I only have one source of income every month, and that is my work. And if I stop working, I will have no salary. And that actually happened twice in my career when I was retrenched. And from somebody who is very, very high up there in the management position, I found myself out of a job. And both times I had to start all over again in a new company. And even though I was able to do that, it was still not something I would wish on anybody. So that was the time when I started to wonder, what does it mean to have more than one stream of income? What do I need to do? And the only way I could see, many people take on, is the fact that people take on more than one job. When you do 2, you do 3 jobs to try and do more. And that's not actually a very sustainable way of living our lives, because we only have 24 hours, and we only have that much time to be with our loved ones, to do the things that really matter to us. So I started to wonder if there's more. Now, some people say that you can invest in property, you can buy stocks and all of that. I agree, totally. There are many ways to make money. But the only problem is many of the ways that help you make money, you require money to start with. So when I found Jeunesse, I just feel so grateful that I have the opportunity to really start to look at my life in a whole new way. I'm here to build wealth. I'm here to build fortune. I used to make $11,000 a month. Now I have the opportunity to make $100,000 a month. So that to me is why I quit my job. I mean, if you want to play a game, you want to play a big game. I'm not here to replace my income. I'm looking to join the ranks of some of the top leaders that I utterly respect and love in Jeunesse, because I know when I'm up there, I will be able to help more people. So if you look at our compensation plan, there are actually 6 different ways to make money, and 2 of them, the first 2 you will see, retail profit and fast start bonus. These are what we call this is what we call active income. You actually have to work. You put in the time and the effort. If you create a sale, if you're sharing more people and more business partners join you around the world, and more customers actually want to use the product, then you will actually earn retail profit or fast start bonus. This is a very good way to start building a foundation for your business, because it's also the way where you start to look for people, like-minded people who also want a piece of the action. Well, the next 4, global team commission income, leadership matching bonus, customer acquisition incentive, and the leadership bonus pool. These 4 are what we will categorize as leverage income, or what we call passive income, meaning that at some point, your efforts that you put into making the money would actually diminish relative to how much you're going to actually be rewarded. So what I also like about this 4 is that they're all global sources of income, because you're working with a global team of people. So the idea is actually quite simple. I like to share with you 2 very simple concepts. The first one is Facebook. Everybody knows Facebook. Even if you don't own one, you know how Facebook works. Well, basically, Facebook, let's say you have a Facebook account and you have 100 friends on it. You post a lovely picture of a vacation. I just came back from Italy and I posted an album. And people, all my friends started to look at them and then they click like on the pictures that they like. But I have 100 friends. But by the time I noticed there was one particular picture that more than 100 likes, there were about 500 different likes. And I was just wondering, I was like, wow, that's really powerful because that is what Facebook allows us to do. Reach out to people beyond us, reach out to the rest of the world. It connects you. It makes the world that much smaller. And that's what our system, one thing can do. Global team commission income leverages on a global network. We are really building a global distribution network for a set of really fantastic, a system of really fantastic products. So what you do is that you share it with one person, the people in your life. That's how it all starts usually. And when these people enjoy the benefits of the product and the business model, they will go on and share it with more people. And this spreads on. And so one spreads to another, and eventually you will realize that your distribution network will cover the entire world. Not because you have friends all over the world, but because you know people who are all generous people, who are all willing to share something good that they found. So that is how you can make team commission. It is really an effort of the whole team. The leadership matching bonus is also something that's really exciting because it really empowers all the leaders in the business to work with other people to help them to be successful. So for example, if I am a headhunter and I help you to find a job, you get a job in company ABC, you probably will buy me a cup of coffee or buy me a meal, and that would be it. We would leave it as that. And I will probably be paid by company ABC a one-time fee for finding them a talent that they can hire. And subsequently, if you do very well in this business, and if you do very well in your job, I will be very happy for you, but I will have no way of tapping into how much you are making on a monthly basis. So if you would introduce, say, your sister into the company and the person does well too, again, we're all very happy that we all started the ball rolling, but there is really no real impact as far as the income is concerned. But in our system, the way it's designed, when you help other people be successful, whether this is somebody who directly was introduced to the business by you, a friend that you know, or maybe your friend brought her friend, and this friend also see the opportunity and works hard, and you help this friend to also be successful in Jeunesse. Both ways, in fact, all the way to 7 levels down, you will be able to help them. At the same time, you will be rewarded by being a fantastic leader to them. So you show the way, you work hard with people, but you also will be rewarded for providing leadership and providing a service and being a contribution to other people. So that is something to me that is extremely attractive, because to me, having worked in the corporate world, I think competition is a mainstay in the corporate world. And in fact, those of you who work in the corporate world, you would know what I mean when I say sometimes you got to be a better politician than you are somebody who does the job. Okay, so in Jeunesse, one of the things I love is that everywhere I turn, I see people who are willing to help, people who are willing to support each other through the ups and downs. And I've had my fair share. In the past 2 years, I've had to say I've grown so much thanks to the love I've experienced around the world. And I know some of you are online today, and thank you so much for being a part of my journey. And finally, I want to also touch on the global leadership bonus pool. And this is something that really is very, very exciting, because when you develop your leadership skills in this system, when you grow through the business, you will start to see that your team, they're all going to be successful, and you will eventually reach one of the higher ranks of the company, diamond directors and above. And when you're right up there, the way the company really thank you for the leadership that you have provided is to pay you a bonus every 3 months. And this 3 months, how do they put aside what the company makes in a global CV, a global commissionable volume, 3% of that to reward and to thank this group of directors, okay, the diamond and the double diamond directors and above. So every 3 months you get paid a 5-6 figure US dollar, thousands of US dollars. And I don't know what you would do with that, but for some people, it literally will be transforming lives all over the world. So right now, even though the company is only less than 5 years old, we have about 40 of these diamond and double diamond directors around the world, and many of them are doing fantastic things, not just having a great life themselves, but also helping many people have great lives too. So if all of that is still not important, I know, sometimes we talk about money, we talk and we talk about money, and it sounds too boring, right? So if you are somebody like me who also likes to travel the world, and also with Jeunesse, you have the opportunity to travel the world. We're a very mobile business. Our entire business is on the e-commerce platform. So no matter where we go in the world, we are actually able to enjoy the fruits and to work hard for our business. So recently, there's a group of people. In fact, I think the last ship might have just finished a cruise to Alaska, and that is really phenomenal. Last year, I went on the Mediterranean cruise, and 1,200 people went on one ship. And this year, there were 3 different ships that went to Alaska. So this business is truly, truly, not only is it enriching people financially, it's also giving people the opportunity to see the world. And if you're like me, I love to see the world. And the best part is it's free. So if you want to work hard and want to play hard, this is one opportunity that you should really look at. So what Jeunesse offers all of us is that you really have a winning formula in your hand, and you really need to tap into the potential of this business. We have the innovative biotechnologies that ride on mega trends around the world. We have a revolutionary business model that allows you to really harness the timely business opportunity called Jeunesse, okay, in the anti-aging industry. And we have a proven system that will help you to duplicate your success week in, week out, and also to help other people follow the same successful footsteps. So this is really a chance for you to design your life. I know it's not something that all of us think all the time, but if you have one opportunity to live the life that you love, to live a life of your design, not by somebody telling you what your life should look like, then this is it. Every success begins with a decision. You have to decide that this is what you want, that whatever you have right now is going to give way to something even greater. When you make that decision, that is when your life will start to shift in accordance to what you want. So if you're not a part of our family, I urge you to join on, and this is really a platform for you to create your success. If you are already a part of this wonderful journey, I urge all of you to really buckle in. We're in for a wild ride of our lives, but this may just be the best time of our lives yet. I know many, many of you are already working very hard to fulfill your dreams, and I know that because, I'm one of you too. We're all in this together. In fact, this 2 months will be such an exciting time. A lot of us are going to see and meet each other, at different events around the world, and this is really a fantastic opportunity for me to speak to all of you whom I have no chance to meet otherwise. And I want to thank the USGS system. I want to thank Kim. I want to thank all our diamond directors, especially Samson and Yvonne, for their love and their support, for their patience, and their generosity in sharing their richness in their life with every one of us. So with that, I'd like to sign off from Singapore, and I wish everybody a fantastic weekend. Whatever it is you do, let's go live a great, great life. And I hope Jeunesse will be a part of your journey. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you soon. There's another webinar that's coming up in an hour's time. Stay